Generation 4. First thing we do is we make sure if the pistol is empty. Take out the magazine, put the slide back, pull the slide catch up. As you can see, no round in the barrel, so the pistol is ready to field strip. Field strip, put back the slide a bit, pull down the slide lock lever on both sides, let the slide forward, take out the spring and the barrel. The pistol is now field stripped. First we will detail strip the slide, therefore we need the Glock tool. And we go with the Glock tool between the firing pin and the firing pin channel liner, and we put the firing pin channel liner forward, and then we can remove the slide cover plate. Be careful when you remove this plate because there are two springs behind. If you have removed the plate, we can take out the firing pin and we can take out the extractor depressor plunger. Then we can take out the firing pin. Therefore, as a trick, you put in this backwards. Then you can pull the spring down. Remove the firing pin spring cups. Then you get the firing pin spring. And then you can remove the firing pin channel liner. Next thing we do is we remove the extractor. Therefore you put in the firing pin safety, pull the extractor a bit on this side and then just let it fall out. And then you can also remove the firing pin safety. And now the slide is completely disassembled. You could also disassemble the sides, but therefore you need tools. Now we reassemble the slide. First we put in the extractor. Therefore we put in the firing pin safety. Just put it in the hole. Then take this extractor, put it in. Then we build together the extractor depressor plunger. Just put the spring on again. And the spring loaded bearing. Put it in the hole again. Then we put together the firing pin. Therefore we put the firing pin channel liner on. Let this go in. Then the firing pin spring. The firing pin spring cups. We have reassembled the firing pin. Then we put the firing pin in. And now we put back the slide cover plate and put it in. And with the Glock tool we take pressure on the firing pin spring, put it a bit forward. Next we put pressure on the extractor depressor plunger. And now the plate is back again, and the slide is completely reassembled. Next we disassemble the grip. Therefore you also need the Glock tool. First we take out the locking block pin. Just put pressure on here and it will go out. Next we take out the trigger pin. Therefore you have to move the slide stop lever a bit, and then you put pressure on it, and when it makes click it goes out very easy. You move the slide stop lever because it is connected with the trigger pin like this, and when it's connected it won't go out, and so you move this part and then you will get it out easy without much pressure. Next we take out the trigger housing pin. Just put some pressure on this pin and it will go out. Here we have the multiple backstrap from the Glock Gen4. And now we take out the trigger with the trigger bar. Therefore, first we take out the locking block. Put in the Glock tool here. Take it out. It will fall out. Now we take out the trigger with the trigger bar. Put in the Glock tool here, and it will come out. You can disassemble this part. Just pull it forward and then go to the left and it will come out. You could also remove the trigger spring, and you could take out the connector. To take out the connector, go in here with a screwdriver and push it out. There are several connectors. There are one with a minus on here, one with nothing on here, and one with a plus on here. This is for the trigger weight, and the one with the minus will have 2 kilos. The one with nothing is standard and has 2.5 kilos, and the one with the plus will have 3 kilos. So next thing we will take out is the slide lock lever. Therefore we put pressure on this spring here and it will fall out. Next thing we do is to remove the magazine catch. Therefore you need a screwdriver. We go into the frame, there's a spring in here, and we put the spring, hope you can see it, to the right side and then forward, and the spring will jump out. And when the spring has jumped out, you can remove it. Just go in and pull it out. Then you have the magazine catch spring. And when you have removed the spring, you can get out the magazine catch. And on Gen4 you can build in the magazine catch from the other side, and like this, and you will have the release button on the right side, which is good for left-handed people. For me, as a right-handed person, I put it in this way, always with this side first. Pull it in from right to left, and when it is in, you put in the spring again. Then take the spring with your pliers and put it back in the hole. Then take the screwdriver again, push it on the right, until it snaps in again, and the magazine catch is assembled again. You could also take out this spring, just take the pliers and pull it upwards. So now let's reassemble the grip. What we first do is we take the slide lock lever, and be careful, because to build it in the right way, this rail has to be on the upside and on the back of the pistol. What we do is we put it in a bit, then we take the Glock tool, take pressure on the spring in here, and then you can take it through, and then when it is over the spring, put it in and it's installed. Next thing we do is we install the trigger bar. Therefore we pull this forward, put it on the left side, and then you can give it in. Just put it into the frame. Then take the back strap. It's this side. We put on the frame, and then we put it completely on the frame, and we take the trigger housing pin, we take the locking block pin, push it in, install it perfect with the Glock tool. Now we take the steering block, put it in this way, then we put in the locking block pin, also with the Glock tool, put it in the whole way. Then we take the slide catch, put it in this way. Be sure that the spring of the slide catch is under the trigger housing pin, because otherwise the slide catch will not work. And you can see the hole in here, so we have to move when we put in the bolt back, when we put in the trigger pin back. Just put it in with your hand, then move a bit, and then put it in with the Glock tool. And it works fine. So now we take the slide, put in the barrel, put in the double spring, and then we put the grip and the slide together again. Put in the magazine, and the Glock 22 is completely reassembled again. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Bye bye.